Finding the roughly carved caverns below to be filled with goblinoids, our heroes fight their way through the invading force with brutal efficiency. Jelltur slipped swiftly through the darkness, appearing to see perfectly in the dark, drawing confused looks from the others in the party. He moved ahead to scout, and found his gaze met with that of an enormous dragon.
Well, you guys are in the hallway. You were leading up to the opening, and Jelltur decided to go forward, and he snuck very well, except he was noticed by the gold dragon, who is currently tied up, sitting on pallets that's kind of keeping him aloft, and being moved by these, well, there's ropes and rigging and stuff. He's not just being levitated, it's like the two figures that are kind of pushing him and moving him with what look like telepathic powers, or telekinetic powers, to be fair, because telepathy is communication, telekinetic is movement. They're using their telekinetic powers to kind of move him around the rocks so they can lower him bodily into the chasm.
Okay. How far is the dragon from me?
Probably about 200 feet.
It's really far.
He's really big.
Yeah. No one else has noticed me. Like, did I notice anyone else aside from those two guys?
Nope. And you can't really get a good look at those two guys. They're hooded. They're kind of just... They have their backs to you, so...
But in terms of in the room, it's just those two guys and the dragon.
Just those two guys, the dragon, and the bottomless chasm and rope bridges.
Sounds like a party.
Is the dragon over the chasm currently?
He saw you and didn't do anything?
Yes, it opened its eye, looked at you, and then closed its eye again.
But it is suspended from roping and stuff, right?
Right. He is completely secured.
I know gold dragons are those dragons are technically good, right?
Roll a nature check.
12.
That's good enough, yeah. Metallic dragons tend to be good, chromatic dragons tend to be evil.
I go back to the party and let them know.
Stealth.
That one is a 22.
That's good enough to get past the tall figures. The dragon, however, does see you moving.
Okay.
What did you see?
Two hooded figures suspended quite a way in the air on a platform that they are moving.
The figures are on the ground. The dragons.
They're on the ground. Okay, never mind. There are figures in there in robes, and they happen to be moving a very big platform holding a gold dragon tied up.
A gold dragon.
I don't know.
What do I know about gold dragons?
What did you roll?
What am I rolling again?
Nature.
Nature is a 15.
Gold dragons tend to be good aligned. They are probably the most powerful of the metallic dragons, short of, Bahamut himself. But they are ferocious and a little quick to anger, but more like how dare you kind of anger than opposed to the red dragon of I melt your face kind of anger, so.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like that dragon is being held there against its will. I only also saw those two figures in there, but I'm not too sure how many of the numbers they might have.
So, a rescue mission for a dragon?
It is a gold dragon, and having him consider us allies would be something of a very, very promising feat.
Though
It would be better than him wanting us dead.
That's certainly true.
We could be viewed as a snack instead of a savior.
I would agree, but yeah, pretty sure the metallic ones are of more reasonable nature than the chromatic ones.
They can still eat your face.
It is at least worth a shot, is it not?
I consider saving him as to have some type of powerful ally, or at least someone that, if we do run into him again, he won't eat us immediately.
Yeah, he might actually let us talk first before eating our face.
Maybe. There's a lot of maybe. Sounds like a party.
Oh, he is bound and tied up there, so.
Is he in the air?
Yes. About how many feet was he in the air?
He is suspended probably about 200 or 300 feet above the chasm, like where it starts. And it looks like they were getting ready to lower him into the chasm deeper.
Oh, well, related information. It seems like they're about to lower him into the cavern, into the chasm, and I have no idea how far that goes.
How do we stop this without dropping it?
Well, they have mechanisms suspending him. It seems that the robe guys are just using telekinetic powers to move him. But other than that, he seems to be hanging from the ceiling on some type of mechanism.
So if they were to break concentration, he wouldn't be immediately fucked over.
Yeah, he would not drop.
Right?
They are using the telekinetic to move him horizontally, not vertically.
Okay, so we can attack them without, dropping a dragon.
Yes, you can attack them without dropping.
Well then,
Sweet.
let's go do this.
They're moving the crane this way. They're not controlling the dropping mechanism.
They're just
Alright.
avoiding the bridges.
I mean, you get distracted and drop a load from the crane. It's not exactly a great system.
So
Let's go save a dragon?
alright. I'll sneak up ahead first, and I'll try to take the first shot, and you guys can come in behind me.
I don't see why not.
Alright. So I stealth back into the room with my
Stealth.
bow drawn. The 17 plus 7 again, so that's
That'll
24.
do it.
20.
Hang on a second, I just want to see. Oops. I am currently just writing down what's about to happen, so I can have it in my notes.
So, are we in initiative or can we roll stealth?
If you would like to try to stealth in, you may do the same.
Well, I'm gonna take the first shot first.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
I'm going to stay slightly in the hall because stealth.
Okay, Clanky. Clanky's gonna stay in the hall.
Clanky knows what Clanky does. Click, clank.
21.
That is 20.
You're good.
21.
You're good. So you guys look in there, and there are the two robed figures. They're still trying to line. It's like they're trying to line the dragon upright, and the dragon's eyes open, and you each feel it land on you at least once as it's looking around.
I shrug.
Small wave.
Thing's passive is 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna see us.
It's gonna see.
Is there someone controlling the crane or?
No, it seems like that is just being done by them.
Alright,
Okay, so there are only two of them here.
Yes.
as far as I know.
That you can see. You can make a perception check if you want to see more. Try to see.
Yeah,
more.
I would actually. That is 16.
You're not seeing anyone else in the room. It seems to just be those two figures and the dragon.
I ready my bow and shoot. Both the guys in the robes look about the same, but build.
Yeah, they're both pretty scrawny looking, actually. Tall but scrawny looking.
Alright, I shoot one of them. Doesn't really matter which one I shoot.
Nah, one or two.
Let's go with one.
Alright, number one, roll to hit. You have advantage in sneak attack going, so...
Is this a surprise?
Oh yeah, they don't see this shit coming at all.
This is not gonna end well.
Mm-mm.
Oof. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits?
The other one was in that one.
Ooh.
That's why I said oof. I was looking at that shit. Alright, 16 hits. And 14. 17 points of damage, piercing damage.
17 points of piercing damage. You all hear a scream just erupt from this figure, but you don't hear the scream. It's just piercing your mind. You feel this just echoing pain, hate, and anger as the figure wheels around and you see its face, purple and stretched, with a set of tentacles hanging from its maw. And the tentacles flare up and you see this circular mouth with serrated teeth just filling the entirety of it. This thing screeches, and you hear in a language you don't understand, but you can clearly tell this thing is giving some form of order. Roll initiative.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So Sam and
23.
What's your dex?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
Got a 22.
18.
So yeah, you go for that. I saw for 23.
All right.
Oh yeah, you
So we
rolled
have a
just
23, a 23, a 22, and a 3.
I rolled a nat 20. Matt's 23 as well.
23 that goes first.
Yeah, he goes first.
But would the nat 20 go first?
No.
No.
Okay.
So again, Scratch gets to go first.
Do they have any weapons?
They do not seem to be wielding weapons, no.
But they are magic users, right?
It's very possible that they're magic users.
So, I guess I can move in and try and get a strike in.
Go ahead, you gonna go after the one that has the arrow in him or the one that doesn't?
We should go after the one with the arrow in it.
Good call.
23 to hit,
That'll hit.
7 damage,
Alright. 7 damage.
and 10 to hit.
10 will not hit.
She's gonna try to get that pizza though. So my turn. I'm going to shoot the one that I already shot, the one that's closest that he's on.
That you get sneak attack on.
Yeah, boy. I ain't gonna do it, but yeah, I got that 20. The black one, the orange one, got the black 20 beforehand.
Roll your damage, sir.
That is 66.
I think that'll
Wait.
hit.
Yes, 66. 30 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
Not bad. That
That's-
thing takes a ton of damage.
That's sneak attack.
That is that's a crit sneak attack.
I got 4 5s, a 4 and a 3.
Alright. That brings us to Piper. Piper, you see like this thing, it's on the ropes.
So I will go over and try to hit it with my rapier.
Roll to hit.
I don't think that hits. That's an 11.
That will not hit.
But as I guess I can use my reaction to impose misdirection, so it gets
Yeah,
disadvantage
you can do that when it goes
when
for
it's
you.
hitting.
You don't
Okay.
have to do it's the uncanny dodge. You don't do it until it's happening.
Gotcha. It just said reaction on my turn, so I was
Right. Well, as a reaction, you can. Yeah, I
Okay.
must have mistyped that, but
That's okay.
that brings us to their turn, and now is when you would impose the disadvantage as it tries to grapple you.
Haha. Yeah, no. Misdirection on him.
Oof! But it
Oh,
rolls an 11 back,
That does not
so
hit.
that does not hit. Moving on, the other one comes over to grapple you, Scratch. How's a 23?
Well, it's a grapple, right?
Yeah, but that's to hit.
So it's not to hit.
No,
right?
it is
No,
to hit.
it's like the vampires. They can choose to grapple you instead of punching you.
Yes.
Then that absolutely hits.
They don't deal damage, but they get to grapple you for free without having to post strength.
Oh no, they do damage.
Oh, never mind. Mindfless do damage. Vampires
Plus
don't.
7
Holy
to
shit.
hit, reach 5 feet, one target. Hit, certain amount of points of damage. The target is medium or smaller. It has been grappled.
Oh, they grapple with the
Okay.
attack. Vampires are different. Got
They
it.
are, because these are not vampires.
Yeah, I'm just saying, though, vampires can choose to
They're
grapple you
horrible.
instead.
They're horrible Cthulhu monsters.
You're going to take 12 points of psychic damage
Ooh.
as you feel these tentacles wrap around your head, and it just
Ooh, I
kind
am
of
not feeling good.
sucks your head in, and you just feel a bite in the back of your skull. That round toothy maw is just digging into the back of your skull.
Really? You're not into it like that.
Yeah. Alatiel, you are up.
Alatiel thinks that a kitty cat might need a healing.
Oh, yes.
You are very far away right now, and unless you have healing word, you're not going to be
I
able to heal in
mean,
this turn.
I do.
But I would first like you to make a perception check.
Oh, that's concerning.
Very much so.
I mean, it's a nat 20, so whatever it is, I saw it.
You hear pitter-patter of feet coming down the hallway you came from, and you hear...
Goblins.
Oh, Jesus.
These guys.
You hear them with perfect clarity. They will be here soon.
Good. Good. I would love to shout that this is a thing, but someone's getting eaten by a Cthulhu monster currently, and I'm not sure how well he can hear me.
I am not okay with this.
No, Scratch, there's nothing about this moment that is okay.
Get this thing off me.
Everything right now is
Not
bad.
okay.
How far away from him am I specifically?
I would say
Ow.
probably about 80 feet.
80 feet, and I can only move 30. Can I do 2 bonus actions instead of an action and a bonus action? Is that a thing I can do?
a lot of DMs say no.
What are you trying to do?
I let them
But
use a
what are you
bonus
trying
action.
to do? I was gonna say, you can't use 2 spells unless it's a
They-
cantrip and a spell.
Nah,
But-
the first and second.
Yeah,
They're
no, you
both
can't do
bonus
that.
actions, though.
No, you can't queue 2-level spells. That's the difference.
Fair enough.
But like, if you were gonna say, I would like to bonus action drink a potion and bonus action cast healing word, yeah, it's fine. You can
One's
use your
just
action.
you just use your action to drink the potion and bonus
drink
action
it.
healing word.
Right, if I needed to drink a potion, that would make sense, but currently haven't been stabbed. too
Can
many
I drink a
times.
potion like this?
Just
He's like,
hold on. You're good. Good luck. Just pouring the potion into his mouth. It's going through the back of his skull into the Cthulhu monster's mouth.
The Cthulhu monster is being healed.
Being healed as you're pouring it down his throat.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop
He lets you go. He's like, oh yeah, thanks man, use that.
it!
Alright, well, I guess really all I can do is move in a bit closer for now. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word, but I'm thinking that our
Thank you.
feline friend is hurting a little bit more than a little.
I am at 8 hit points.
We're gonna cast Healing Word at the 2nd level. It sucks, but I'm gonna do it. So we have a...
Not okay with this.
Yeah, we've got a 4, a 4. Alright, so he actually maxed out with 11 health recovered.
Wait, what's your max HP, Matt? Matt, what's your
Yeah,
max
now
HP?
I'm up to 19.
What's
Yeah,
your max
that-
HP?
So she maxed out the roll, is what she said.
Yeah, I
what's-
rolled the d4 twice, but I actually got 2 4s, which is cool.
What's your max HP? How many times you got hit?
He's been beat up for a while. I just didn't heal him earlier.
I took damage in the last combat as well.
Oh, you didn't use the health
I
potion.
did not go into this full.
Oh, you didn't take the health potion. Okay.
No.
Yes, I have the health potion.
I said
He
you didn't
has
take it, like,
a
use it.
possession
I mean,
of
you
it.
didn't use it.
No, because I wasn't that far below max.
I get you.
I mean, I suppose I
turn
could
is it?
use a cantrip as
I don't know
well.
whose turn is it,
Because
Brian.
that would be an action.
That is now the Goblins' turn. So the Goblins...
Okay.
Oh, they already here?
What was your action going to be?
I was just gonna toll the dead on somebody.
Oh, I thought you said you use your action to move. No, go ahead, toll the dead.
Well, I
Ding-a-ling,
mean, I
bitch.
have... Yeah, dingling.
She didn't dash, basically.
No, I didn't
didn't dash.
dash. I just had to move closer so that I'm in range.
This one! Aim for this one!
I would, but I think that's the healthy one. And I
That
do
is
more
the
damage
healthy
to
one.
the unhealthy one.
Oh, I thought that was the damaged one.
No,
Nah.
you have the fresh one on you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're having a
Yeah.
rough time
Oh,
over
it came
there.
up behind.
He came
so
up
there,
behind
so
you.
the damaged one's in front of me, and the new one is behind me.
Yeah, the damaged
Great.
one was trying to suck on Piper's head, but she told him not to. Yeah.
She told him bad touch.
Bad
Yeah.
touch, bad
Don't
touch.
do that.
Don't suck on my neck. Don't want your neck. Want your brain.
And that's worse.
But he wants you for your mind, Piper. Isn't that what all women want? A man who just wants you for your mind?
The injured one needs to survive a wisdom saving throw real quick.
A mind flare? A wisdom
He
save?
crit failed.
Oh, good.
Wow.
So do you know what that means
Um,
by my house rule? I'm very glad we did this on the first recording.
No, I don't know what that means.
If you crit fail on a saving throw versus a spell, that is the same as if the spell critical hit. So roll double damage. Now this goes for you guys as well. So if you roll a natural 1 on a saving throw against a spell, you get crit by the spell.
So the first one was a 9, second roll was a 6, so 15.
15 points of damage. Your friend comes up, ding-a-ling, bitch, bam, across the back of the head, and this one just drops to the ground. And that is how a group of level 3 characters drop to CR 7 creature.
We dropped only one though, mind you.
you only dropped
Get off
one.
me! Get off me! Get it off me!
Yeah, but now I've gotten a bit closer. I can actually start dealing damage to that sucker soon.
Yep. And so the goblins, you see the goblins like peek the edge of the cavern, but they haven't quite made it in yet.
Mm-hmm.
Something happens. It's Scratch and Jelltur.
Scratch?
Okay, so what do I need to do to break free?
Try to break the grapple if you want.
Is that my action?
That is, yes, your action. Then to break it, if it is grappled, all right, you can try to break the grapple as an action.
I will do that.
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
I would love to use acrobatics. 19.
All right, you slip it. You feel like the teeth in the back of your head just like take some flesh with it as you get out. But you do get out of the tentacles and you turn on it, and this thing is just like the empty eyes, the waving tentacles that are just opening up around the mouth. So you still see that like disturbing like starfish mouth or octopus mouth.
Would it be an attack of opportunity for me to move?
Yes.
How close is this thing to the edge of the chasm?
Not super close. Maybe about 20 feet or so.
Fuck.
Can I use a bonus action to drink a potion?
You may.
And what is that?
2d4
It's
plus
2d4
2.
plus 2.
Okay.
It's like healing word again.
A second level healing word.
Yeah.
Except it costs like 50 gold when you want to buy one yourself, versus having the healer just do it for free.
Yeah, and I
Depends
have a
on which
plus
healer.
3 instead of a plus 2, which
Yeah,
is nice
but
bonus.
I need the health now.
It's my health
I'm
and
good
I
now.
need it now!
Alright. So there's goblins come from behind us, right?
There are some goblins coming that way, yes.
Is there anywhere in this room where I can hide at?
Not really.
Fuck.
Unless you want to start crossing the bridge.
Ooh.
Alone.
That's too far. And
The rickety rope bridge all by yourself.
I don't go in between the goblins and that fucking Cthulhu looking fuck. How far are they from me again?
He is probably about 40 feet-ish from you.
and the room is big, where like I can move away
It's
from the.
very big.
So I can move. I want to like move away from the where we came in from, a bit further back, like 60 feet away.
Alright, so you actually end up starting to hug the eastern wall at that point.
Okay. And I will shoot
Alright.
the Cthulhu tentacle monster thing. Fuck. 16?
16 will hit.
Alright. And I still get sneak attack because Scratch is there.
Scratches right there. Probably not going to
18
do
points of
as
piercing
impressive.
damage.
Yeah. I was going to say, probably not going to do as impressive of damage, but
I
not
mean,
bad.
it's like crit, yeah, but if I don't know.
Yep. So, Piper, you are up. The one that was on you is now dead because he got ding-a-linged from behind. Wow, that comes out really awkwardly when you say it that way.
Yeah. Double down, don't back down. Just let them go.
I'm just...
Go for it.
And that becomes a meme.
Yep,
Take a leg, bitch.
yep, it's gonna become a meme. God damn it.
Yep.
Everything becomes a meme nowadays.
So you have the other one standing right over Scratch, eyes burning with hunger.
I'm going to help Scratch and try to attack it with my rapier.
Alright, you move in, you attack with the rapier.
16.
That will hit.
6 points of damage.
Alright. Love doing math in my head, it's so much fun.
I'm talking about me.
Alright. It is the Cthulhu monster's turn. You got away, but which one of you is better prey? Matt, high or low?
Hi.
Alright, I rolled a 27, so it's going for you, Piper.
Misdirection.
Alright.
It's going for you. It's going for you, Scratch.
So I rolled a 26, and with disadvantage, I rolled a non-nat 20.
Fuck. Okay.
So it grabbies.
Mm-hmm.
So slimy. It feels really
Oh, this is so gross. This is so gross.
It's like all over your head.
And you're actually going to take 8 points of psychic damage.
You slowly feel
As the tentacles wrap around, they like curl around your horns, and
Oh.
you just feel it dripping down into your hair. Just
You like feel one of the
As the
tentacles start making
slop-
its way down towards your neck and everything. It's just like
it wraps around your throat, like tightening its way in.
Oh.
you like feel the little suction cups on the bottom of it. That's like
JJ.
JJ, you know way too much about this. You're going to stop now. You want to draw your own fan art? Draw your own fan art. But seriously, whoo boy.
listen, man. I have my things. Okay. Who the hell is this person actually? What?
Anyway, so Alatiel, this is what you see. Piper
Gross.
being feasted upon with tentacles.
Good. Good.
Not okay.
Good.
How far am I away at this point? Like, I've kind of
About
scooted
50.
into the room. About 50?
You were 80 first, you moved 30.
It was 80? Goodness, I thought I was only like 15 feet from the doorway.
No, I mean you were 80 feet away from the combat. There's angles at play here. I have the map in my head.
As long as you have the map so that I know where the hell I am.
Yep. You're about 50 feet away from where the combat is going on.
And how far away am I from the doorway where these goblins are coming in?
About 30.
Okay. We have options here. Figure this out. Hang on. What is my range?
Well, you're a cleric. You can't reach.
Range.
Range. R-A-N-G-E.
No, I heard her right. I was just making a bad joke.
Very bad.
I mean, I could rage.
Shame
You've
yourself.
seen that happen before. It's interesting.
All right. So
I'm
whose
sorry.
turn is
I'm
it?
thinking, and there's a lot of thinking.
Oh, that's
Because there's
fine.
no good way of doing the things I need to do, because there's too many places to be. So it's
You
fine.
can just be not in the line of fire.
I tend to get in the line of fire, to be fair. It's a special skill. Alright, first and foremost, let's cast a Guiding Bolt at this Mind Flare. Which
Alrighty.
means I have to roll to hit.
Yes, you do.
I have to hope. And I hoped well enough. It's a non-nat 20.
Nice. So that'll hit.
That'll hit. So now I get to roll 4d6. And does he have to roll anything? Good. Okay. And then whoever hits him next gets advantage. I hit him for 16 damage, by the way.
16? 1-6?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, so this blast of holy energy comes from Alatiel and slams into this Cthulhu creature. And it staggers for a moment, but does not let go of Piper's head. But he is beginning to glow. Almost like a beacon. Hit me here. Hit me here.
It's a fun little thing, isn't it?
Yep.
And I have a bonus action.
Good.
Yep. Didn't want to do this yet, but we're gonna have to roll to hit again. With my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that's a leveled spell. You can only cast one leveled spell per turn.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
the other one was a level 1, isn't it?
Yep.
Son of a gun.
Did you roll for that, by the way?
Hmm?
Did you
Oh,
roll for
yeah, I
that?
did not. It is a 7, so nothing happened. Yeah.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. But I will scoot a little closer to where they are, at least. You know, move my
Alright.
30.
Try to put a little distance between yourself and the Goblins.
Get a
Who
little
begins?
closer to the people I need to fix.
Who begin pouring in, by the way? Actually, none of them have actual weapons. They're all wielding like pickaxes, and there's one just kind of lumbering with a shovel. Like two-handed weapon, kind of wielding this thing. Yeah, obviously not good at what he's doing because he's like staggering one way and the other with the shovel. So I would like everyone to roll a perception check, please.
20 modified.
All right.
10.
18.
18.
19?
19. You have a disadvantage.
Of course I
You
do.
got shit on your head.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is a 1 because it was a 2, but
Minus
You have
No, it's
something
a
on
3.
your head.
Never mind, it's 3.
Oh my god.
You hear
Oh!
Oh no, 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 no.
So the Goblins are not able to actually take an attack this turn. They just move in because they're lumbering in with their melee-only weapons. And I'm sorry, Sabrina. What was your perception?
10.
Yeah, you are distracted, but you two hear the grinding, like that slow separation of metal as it's being put under stress. It's straining. And then Scratch and Jelltur, you're up.
What's under stress? The crane?
You don't see what's under stress. You just hear
Oh.
metal under stress.
Ah.
Uh,
Can I, like, look at the dragon?
Yes, you may look at the dragon. Now make a perception check again.
20.
The chains that are holding the jaw shut are beginning to... You see them starting to glow with the pressure and the heat of being twisted and bent as he's trying to rip open his own jaws.
Let's see. Punch.
The dragon?
Yes, I punched the dragon.
I
punched
punch him on the nose. No, bad.
I punched. I punched the mind flayer.
All right, give him a punch.
And I have advantage, actually, don't I?
You
Why do you
do.
have advantage? Oh yes, you have
Guiding
advantage 'cause he's
bolt.
glowing.
All about it.
And that's a net 20.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, these things are not doing well with these nat 20s.
That's 9 damage.
On a crit?
I roll a d4.
That's true. It's just still, it just kind of...
Feels low.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that disappointing?
It is a little disappointing, yeah.
No.
You did.
Second attack
Not a natural
is
20.
gonna miss, I'm sure. It's a 10.
That'll miss. That'll miss
Yeah.
handily. But hey, you got that rousing crit out of it.
Yeah. Would have done more damage with 2 hits.
Yeah. Jelltur, you are up.
All right.
Oh, did I only had advantage for one of those hits, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Still no place for me to hide, right, against this wall. So
Yeah,
just gonna
you're at a wall, so...
I mean, has anything actually noticed me over here? Is a question.
Nothing seems to be going after you.
Can I use this roll?
No. If it hits the floor, it's dead.
Fuck. God damn it, Brian. I dropped it and it's on the 20. I was like, "Ugh."
I figured, but if you...
You're lucky it doesn't count as a 1.
Yeah, there's some DMs, if your die hits the floor, it's a 1.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, well, does a 15 hit? I thought I
A
rerolled.
15 hits.
Jesus Christ, Brian. Wow. 8 points of piercing damage.
Right? If you're sure, that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. As I shoot the mind flare. I rolled 2 1s and a 3. I don't know what to do, man.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, is that all you're doing with your turn?
I can't hide, so yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Piper, you got a friend.
You got a friend
in him.
on you.
Yeah, you got a friend on you and slowly going in you. But hey.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that didn't need to go there.
Well, he's biting down to the teeth are getting in there, tentacles in her ears. I mean, come on, this isn't pleasant.
I am both
Did
scared.
Did my punch even help with helping with the grapple?
Not really, no. You're scare roused? JJ,
Yeah.
are you scare roused?
I'm both scared and slightly aroused.
So, it's, you say it's acrobatics or athletics, right?
To break the grapple, yes.
I'm gonna try acrobatics. 18.
That'll do it. So, while screaming "bad touch," you worm your way out of this thing's grasp.
He gets like it's just like as she gets closer, starts feeling the teeth. She just starts screaming it, "Bad touch! Bad touch!"
You worm your way around away from this thing.
That's not where that goes.
That's exactly where that goes.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of distance between
My
us,
friends
and
might
I'm
be my
going
new.
to...
My friends might be my new favorite enemy.
All right. Well, it is an action to disengage, so you will take an attack of opportunity,
Unless you're me.
unless you're him. But to be fair, you can use misdirection on this attack of opportunity if you would like.
Before I try to disengage or get away from him, I'm gonna just bonus action my healing potion.
All right. So you chug a lug.
Chug a lug a lug.
That's not much.
Glad we
actually
got
kinda
2
sucks.
healing potions.
Seriously. Apparently I can't get
That
to
only
anyone
gives
fast
me
enough to keep
5.
you alive.
It only gives me 5, so I'm up to 13. And I'll try to move away into misdirection.
All right. Rolled a 3 and a 6. No matter what I add, it's not hitting you.
Oh, thank God.
Let me see roll
As
two
the
ones.
tentacles lash out at your head again. And you just feel one brush lightly against your horn.
Listen, Brian, this ain't roll 2 1s, man.
This got all weird real fast.
Well, not like lovingly brushing against her horn.
Like, this went
come
really
back to me,
weird.
lovely. No, it's like he went to
think
grapple and
it's
just
weird.
kind of flicked.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was like.
Not at all, you weirdo. You sick little weirdo.
That's kind of what it sounded like. I have to go with Matt on this one.
I think you guys are overreacting, to be honest.
This is weird.
It is the Mind Flayer's turn, and he is going to go for the person who is still in front of him, which is our good friend Scratch. He hits you.
Got it.
I rolled an 18 on the die. He hits you.
Okay.
And so he is going to wrap his sweet little tentacles around you again.
How is he looking anyway? Is he like hurt or?
He's looking hurt.
Okay.
So that is 13 points of damage, psychic damage.
Ouch.
Yes. As those tentacles wrap around and you feel, he got you from behind last time, just like sank in from behind. This time it just kind of like around your face and it's their forehead. He's like sucking on your forehead. So you're getting a good view of all the inner workings of these tentacles and just like feeling them. You can't even breathe very well because you're like in his neck. It is now Alatiel's turn, and Piper's away, but now the cat is being played with. So.
Oh gosh, what a sad little sound.
And remember, it's being muffled by the Mind Flayer's gizzard neck.
Oh no, it just gets worse.
It just gets worse.
Okay, well, it sounds like the cat still needs help.
I'm also injured, yeah.
Yeah, am I able to actually get over to him for
Oh
contact
yeah,
at
no,
this
you're only
point?
like 20 feet away at this point.
Thank freaking God, this has taken forever to get my ass over here. Goodness, I didn't think I started that far back, otherwise I'd have gotten in here sooner. Alrighty.
Fair, we stealthed forward and you stayed behind.
Because I can't stealth, so,
I know.
you know. Alright, let me get my butt over there, and I'm gonna do a Cure Wounds.
I am waiting for this to happen, by the way.
I know.
I am like...
We all kind of are.
I have the tendency to roll 2s and 3s, but not as many ones yet.
Damn it. We need to get you a cursed die.
So how much healing?
10.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's just slowly pulling down your health.
It is. It's going slowly because I keep getting healed.
I'm trying to keep you alive. It's not the easiest task.
It's now the Goblins' turns, and the Goblins are like running forward. Which I don't know how much of this we're allowed to actually sing before we get sued, but yeah. So the Goblins are running to that song that everyone knows that people run slow motion down the beach with. And it's full Baywatch, so they're goblins in like bikinis. But cut that part too. They are not goblins in bikinis. This is not full Baywatch.
I would love it.
But
if
they
it
have
was.
like their pickaxes over their heads. They're getting ready to charge, and you just hear this ungodly snap that just echoes through the chamber, and you
Dragon
hear,
got out.
"Get down!" And just a gout of flame just erupts over your heads, just washing over the cavern floor, and you hear a multitude of goblins just shrieking for half a second until the flames wash over them and then vanish. And you hear the clatter of the metal parts, the glowing hot metal parts of the shovel and the pickaxes hitting the ground.
And slightly melting it.
Slightly melting it, but there's no goblins. There's no remains of goblins. There's nothing goblin-esque left behind.
Holy shit.
And Jelltur, you had a clear view of this entire thing. They were right underneath the dragon as this happened. You clearly saw the chains break around its maw and just the eruption of flame that just filled the cavern, that entire portion of the cavern. This was like a 90-foot blast.
Yeah, I repeat, holy shit.
Glad I got
it's
out of the
your
way
turn.
of that one.
Yeah.
Did this hit? Who? So what did this actually hit?
All the
The
goblins.
goblins.
Just the goblins?
Just
okay.
the goblins. The Mind Flayer is still up. So Jelltur,
I look at the dragon. Is he free, or is
he's
this
not
now?
free. Just his jaw. Just his jaws. He was able to break what was holding his jaws. He's still like pinned in place, but the blast.
Gotcha.
He wiped out the goblins that were coming.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna shoot the Mind Flayer.
All right.
Wait, is anyone else besides Scratch within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Alatiel just ran up.
Okay.
I had to touch Scratch.
Because I don't know if I get. I don't think I get it. I don't think I get sneak attack if he's grappled.
Well, he's not. I think it's only if he's incapacitated. You don't get it.
Yeah, he's certainly distracted right now. While he's eating me alive.
Sorry.
As you feel the razor sharp teeth just bedding themselves into your scalp.
I'm gonna shoot this Cthulhu-looking monster right in the head, and I got a nat 20.
Nice.
This roll is nowhere near as good. 22.
As the arrow goes through the thing's head, and you feel it fall slack against you, make a strength save.
Save?
Yes.
Oh. 10.
You you almost like drop underneath its weight, and then you just kind of roll it, and you feel it just kind of rip at part of your. You feel a little bit of a bald spot there. It's not making the bald spot any better, but it falls to the ground completely dead.
Gross.
Kick.
You kick it in its jelly-like ribs.
Oh, cartilagey.
He's all cartilagey.
He's so gross.
He's slimy.
You didn't even touch him, darling. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares.
See, I stayed out of the way of that fight.
Sometimes being stealthy is not an advantage.
I mean, in my
First
case
to
it
fight,
was.
first to fall.
In my case it was.
So,
We need to get a dragon out of some ropes.
So yeah, he's like,
Yeah, are we still in combat?
You are not still in combat.
so.
Is there a way to get the dragon down?
Would you like to talk to the dragon and ask him and find out?
Yeah, since he probably has a better idea of how it's rigged.
How do we get you down?
You do not have the time or the resources to free me before the reinforcements arrive. But I ask of you, adventurers, to take word of my capture to my people. The metallic dragons are being hunted and captured, not killed. We are being captured and taken by the dark ones below. The ones who call themselves Drow are harvesting us. Go to my people. Tell them Alkmaar seeks their aid.
Where would we find your people?
Go north to the mountains. We keep our kin safe and close there. However, close for a dragon might be miles apart for you.
I am sorry that we could not help you anymore, but thank you for your aid.
He nods briefly to you and then kind of tilts his head as he looks down. More will come soon. They feel it when their own kind are harmed. Go forth. Beware. The Drow priestess is still within these walls.
Any recommendation on direction? We're a little lost.
He looks towards the way across the rope bridge. That is where they marched their armies in. It must lead to where they were preparing for battle.
Well, thank you.
We thank you for your help.
Yes. Hopefully this will not be the last time we see you.
He nods to you. Hopefully not. But if it is, be sure my message reaches my kin.
It will be done.
We'll try our best.
The optimist versus the realist.
Very well. So I guess that means we will now head across the bridge, right?
You go across the bridge.
Because obviously we can't stay here.
No, he is in fact urging you on. Hurry now, hurry. The bridge is rickety. You feel the boards creaking underneath your weight. Some of you more than others, considering you're 3 feet tall. But this rope This rope bridge isn't old, but it was shoddily put together. So you make your way across this very carefully, and you do see below you pitch blackness. It just goes what seems for miles. You cannot see down into it, but you just get this sense of a void. It's just complete emptiness below you. And then when you get across the bridge, it's an unnerving feeling. You head towards the only exit you see, and there is a table to one side of the door. On the table, you find piles of books and a bottle.
I look at the bottle.
It's another health potion.
I hand it to Scratch.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else on this table aside from the books?
Piles of books.
How many piles?
A couple.
A quick glance at one title.
Something to do with dragons? Actually, what languages do you speak?
Chasm, Common, and Dwarvish.
Alright, so you actually don't understand these titles.
I've got Celestial and Infernal, but I need to talk to you about languages later.
Yeah, and you don't recognize it either. What about you, JJ?
I grab as many. I don't speak any of those languages, but I grab as many books as I can, carry my purse, and like douse them myself.
Alright, so you just start shoving these books in. You get like 5 books shoved in there, closed up. And, Piper, do you speak anything besides Infernal and Common?
Mm-mm.
How? First party that doesn't speak the language of the books.
I might know a guy.
You might know a guy.
Criminal.
Yeah. As you start moving into the tunnel, you feel this cold sense, and you look over your shoulder, and you see more of those tentacled creatures coming up, and Ogmar throws a blast of fire, roasting 2 of them, tries to snap at the other, but then slowly he just seems to slow down and stutter, and his eyes begin to loll back as they hold out their hands, and they seem to be hitting him, but they're not touching him. It's like these blasts of psionic energy just pushing his head down and down, and then the chains wrap up around his head again, snapping him into place, and they move him, begin to lower him down into the depths.
This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
This is Jair, also known as J-Day, and I play the character of Jelltur Jactus.
This is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
The part of Alatiel was played by Sabrina. Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website. Detailed information on music used is provided in this episode's description. The music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers, and the episode was edited by Matthew Reed. Contact us on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, or email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com. If you like us and want to support our show, please support us on Patreon at patreon.com/reliablychaotic, or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. Thank you for listening. We hope to see you again in our next adventure.